this next one. This next one was really, if I had to rank the three most talked about matches of this WrestleMania out of the 14, this is in the top three. It may have been top two. And this is the one that we're going to have to spend some time on. This was The Miz and John Morrison taking on Damian Priest and Bad Bunny in a tag team match that went 15 minutes long at WrestleMania, and it set the internet ablaze. You were ringside for this. You saw it. You were on the call for the Bad Bunny match that the world was talking about, and the people have been waiting for this show right here, the Hall of Fame, to hear what Booker T actually thought of his man, his guy, Bad Bunny, San Bonito. We all wanted to know exactly what you thought of this epic encounter between these four individuals. We're waiting, Book. We want to hear it.
I tell you, man. What a night. You know, it's one of the things. What a night. What a fight. That's what they used to say back in the day when it was an epic match that went down. Everybody went home, you know, with the ladies. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's happy. You know, you get home, you have a drink, sit back, and you still want to talk about it some more. That's what I think Benito went out and did with Damian Priest and Miz and John Morrison. Big ups. I must say big ups. Guys, stick around. You're in the Hall of Fame. We got to talk about this. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, guys. Talking WrestleMania recap right now. Talking about Miz Morrison, Bunny Priest, and what my thoughts, man. What my honest thoughts are on that matchup. Just like everybody else, going into the thing, it could be one or two things. You know, it could be really good. They really screwed this one up. Right. I must say, Benito, Bad Bunny, he put in the work. But one thing about Bad Bunny also is that this dude is a real fan. He's a real fan of professional wrestling. He's been watching it for years, obviously. Just by, you know, putting me on the way he did, you know, writing a song about me. They let me know that he was a kid really watching this thing that, you know, we call professional wrestling. And sometimes when you watch it from that perspective, you kind of have a inkling of, you know, what it is, kind of. Not saying that you're a professional or anything, or you actually really know how to do it, but you kind of feel like you know how to do it. And the reason I say that is because before I ever wrestled, I was watching some guys on television, excuse me, WCW, and I was like, man, it's Joe Gomez. I can't remember. He was playing this like cool gimmick. Can't remember who he was wrestling. But when I watched it, I go, man, I think I could do this better than him right now. And this dude was on television getting a paycheck. He had a contract. I'm sitting at home, you know, still working fast food, and I'm watching it, and I say, man, I think I could do this better than him right now. And the thing is, I didn't just say that. I really felt like I was better than him. And I was talking about Bad Bunny, you know, got a chance to actually sit, guest commentate for that match. And I said, first thing I said is, you know, this is a kid. First thing I said, kid from Puerto Rico. All right. That right there tells me something as far as he didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. He had to figure it out. Lifelong fan to professional wrestling. That right there tells me, man, he loves this. And then for him to be in the middle of that ring as a kid. Now, just think about it. As a kid, Bad Bunny watching professional wrestling. There's no way in a million years that he ever thought that he would be in WrestleMania in a tag team match. You know, come on.
No chance in hell.
There's no chance in hell that kid thought that. But he was prepared for that moment. And I tell you, man, he went out and knocked it out. There's so many guys that would have been in that position that wouldn't have known how to handle it, wouldn't have known how to take that moment and make it theirs. Man, this dude, from the outset of that match to the end, he worked. And that's what workers do. I give Bad Bunny superstar status now, WWE superstar status, because that's how good he went out there and did.
You said it on the broadcast. Give him a contract. Give it to him. Look. As a wrestling fan, we've seen celebrity matches for as long as I can remember, or celebrity involvement, and some of them are better than others. Most of them are okay at best, right? And Bad Bunny, who came in, it's not like Bad Bunny was an athlete, like Lawrence Taylor or Pat McAfee. He had he wasn't an athlete. He wasn't athletic background as a professional, at least. I don't know what he did, back in Puerto Rico growing up. But for him to come in as
he bagged groceries.
He bagged groceries. So that's not an athletic background, right? A professional athletic background. So,
but I never played sports. I also, but I was very athletic. Bad Bunny, same situation. You could tell he's athletic.
He's got an athletic bone.
Exactly.
100%. I agree. And that's what I was about to say. But he came out here and he completely surprised everybody. Best celebrity match ever of all time. And I don't think I'm being a prisoner of the moment. Better than LT. It was better
than Pat McAfee.
I think the match was more entertaining than Pat McAfee.
It was more entertaining.
Pat McAfee might have been a little bit better as far as the technical aspects of it and the natural athleticism, but Bad Bunny had a little bit more charisma about it, or the match had a vibe. It had more of a vibe. And when Bad Bunny, he hits the high fly off the top, cool, I saw him do it before. But when he's on the outside with Morrison, and he gives Morrison a Canadian destroyer, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. He just hit him with a Canadian destroyer.
The Bunny Destroyer.
The Bunny Destroyer, as you called it. It was so crazy to me, but it was great. Everything worked. Everything worked in that match. And man, if they don't use Bad Bunny again in the future, as long as Bunny wants to.
You know what? Let's not get too far past where credit should be given, and that's the
You're right.
Miz, man. The Miz did so much work in that match. John Morrison did a lot of work as well, but the Miz literally stepped up to the plate, and he did all the stuff that I talk about. As far as your losses got to be better than your wins.
Yep.
Going out there and making sure the guy that he may not be that good of a wrestler, but you got to make him look like he's $1 million better than he ever thought he could make himself look. You got to do that for him. And Miz and Morrison, man, those guys went out, stepped up to the plate, and they were so professional about going out there, doing the job, and making Bad Bunny look like literally the ultimate superstar at WrestleMania. There again, that's a moment, no matter how big.
I agree. 100%.
Being a part of something like that, because like I say, no way as a young kid growing up in Puerto Rico, would he have ever thought that he would be in the middle of the ring. Literally, not just in the middle of the ring, but somewhat still in the show at WrestleMania 37. Big props.
To that moment, they had the best match on the show. To that moment.
What's up, this Booker T, two-time Hall of Famer. I know you're checking out the Shine, checking out the Gloss. I want to thank you guys for checking out Row on YouTube. Hey, don't forget to click and subscribe to check out all the latest content right here each and every week. Now, can you dig that, sucker?